Good day guys, nice to have you here. We are yet again on the original server in another ranked game with another Sun gameplay. On this video however, I will share some thoughts on why I think Sun is better up as a jungler than a solo laner, especially since MOONTON is thinking of possibly nerfing him in a few days if not weeks from now. In addition to that, we will also have the regular dose of tips, tricks, and details behind my decisions on the game. So if you want to win more games and improve how you play Mobile Legends, stay tuned, watch, and listen carefully. Before we continue though, I want to give my shoutouts to Pain, Urzayan Galsing, QWERTY, Hakuna Matata, Commander Bulate, and Jesus Christian Subnet. Thank you guys for always supporting our channel. You are all awesome. We also have PLXS channel, Sadbots, and Ample Amounts of Joff, and they too host YouTube channels, so please give them some love. Let's start off with strategic picking. As you might have noticed, I cancelled showing Sun. I did because I will pick him as a jungler, and as a jungler, it will be my duty to carry the game or at least help in carrying the game. Therefore, it's important that the enemy team pick heroes that are not good counters against Sun. That way, I will have pick advantage over most of the enemy heroes. As you saw, I swapped pick priority with Alpha. This will discourage the enemy team from picking Sun since Alpha is a decent counter against him. What makes things better is the fact that they picked Layla early. This is not ideal at all. Carry heroes should be picked last, especially very squishy heroes like Layla. Since Popol was their first pick, the player intended for him to be played as a support. However, after seeing what our picks will be, they decided to pick Gatot, probably to supplement Popol's crowd control. I am sure they plan Harley to be their jungler, however, Harley is an awful hero against Sun, which means there's a huge possibility that they will have Popol jungle instead. At this moment, I felt that whatever their last pick will be, victory is already ours. Popol as a jungler is strong, but without a tanky build, Koopa is very squishy, and without Koopa, Popol is useless. Layla is going to be an extremely easy target for Sun, while Harley's ultimate will be close to useless on the mid to late game once I snowball. This means all I have to do is watch out for their tank and final pick, which is Veil. I chose Killing Spree in this game since I intend to execute kill streaks, or in other words, I intend to last longer in clashes. This emblem will help me regenerate HP and temporarily boost my chasing capability after every kill. In my opinion, this is one of the most effective emblems for melee carries. I also prioritized cooldown reduction in order to spam skills, which will help me chase, dodge, and efficiently push turrets. Physical penetration will be useful in nullifying the nerf MOONTON gave Sun's passive after getting revamped. One of the reasons why I think Sun is now better as a jungler rather than as a solo laner is because the nerf MOONTON will give him will weaken his clones on the early game, which means most other solo laners would rather fight Sun head-on and will not hesitate on taking the clones down. This also means players will find it easier to earn gold and experience from his clones. And for those who are not aware of it, yes, you can actually earn gold and experience from Sun's clones by killing them. Just to be clear though, passively waiting for them to automatically disappear will not give you any benefits. You have to actually kill the clones. The opposing team's laning is so messed up. You know what I see as a jungler? A buffet. Just look at those squishy heroes, especially Layla. All I think about are those succulent thighs of hers. I mean, you know, because she's food, just like a chicken thigh.
FBI, open up!
Kidding aside though, another factor that makes Sun better as a jungler is his ability to move around the jungle itself. This makes him very efficient, and if all goes well, allows him to reach level 4 as fast as any other effective jungler. Another factor is the huge damage of his second skill, which is why I recommended focusing on that skill, especially since on the upcoming patch, MOONTON will nerf Sun's first skill as well, which will give it a fixed 10-second cooldown for all levels.
Slain.
Speaking of his ability to move around the jungle, this also means escaping from Sun is close to impossible. The jungle is filled with walls that make it difficult for some heroes to traverse. Not for Sun though. Whether he is charging in or escaping a stick situation, Sun in most cases will always find a way. Literally. Whatever the case may be, whatever the situation is, I strongly believe that War Axe is Sun's main item now. For more details on Sun's itemization, I will leave a link in the comments section below for the video you need to watch. Caution guys, remember that junglers will have less XP and gold on minions on the first 5 minutes of the game. The only reason why I decided to clear the waves is it's just too tempting not to push the turret. I mean, look at it, it's defenseless. Contrary to popular belief, Sun, after getting revamped, now feels more like a skill-based hero rather than a pure DPS hero, which is why I usually get him magic boots for a cheap way of getting 10% cooldown reduction. I normally get another damage item, but this time I got Thunder Belt first. This item is both defensive and offensive in nature, as it procs a strong movement speed debuff that slows enemies down when you land a basic attack after casting a skill. Besides, the cooldown reduction it provides will be helpful, especially once Sun gets nerfed.
Why are you running?
In case you haven't seen it yet, yes, Sun's clones get tethered as well when Estes uses his ultimate.
Nope.
Here you will see the power of Thunder Belt. Demon Hunter Sword deals less damage the lower the target's current HP is, which makes it less ideal on the early game. Normally, I invest on survivability items and counter items like Dominance Ice. However, the enemy team had been so gapped and outplayed that I can skip those items this time and instead get Demon Hunter Sword early. Remember guys, there is no such thing as a fixed itemization. Whatever video you learn your builds from, whether it's from me or someone else, take it with a grain of salt and use your common and gaming sense. Get items according to the situation and the lineups of each teams. Sun is also a unique jungler because you will transition to a different playstyle mid to late game, and that is taking turrets. On the late game, Sun's clones inherit your stats with a much higher percentage, which turns turrets into a soggy fruitcake. Therefore, it only makes sense for you to steal turrets when the enemy team is too busy on your teammates. The rest of the items are totally up to you and the situation. I recommend investing further on burst items if you are snowballing. However, in this game, Veil's damage was starting to get annoying, especially for my clones. So instead, I decided to get Athena's shield, which is currently still the best item when it comes to lessening the damage of burst magic skills. Look at Veil. That concludes our Mobile Legends gameplay for today. Sorry I had to end it quickly. Letting Layla gain traction is going to be bad news. I hope this video helps you get more wins, and like I said earlier, for the detailed itemization I suggest on checking out my other Sun videos. I will post the link on the description below. Be sure to check it out, alright? Stay safe everyone. Peace.